Welcome to ToV Live. It is Valhalla time. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome to the ToV live stream tonight. Happy Sunday to you all. It is Sunday, right? Yeah, it's Sunday. I believe it's Sunday. Hello, I am Ryan, Tales of Valhalla, or you can call me Tales for short, because sometimes, I guess Valhalla is a hard thing to pronounce. Even for me, it's a hard thing to pronounce. But anyway, how is everybody doing tonight? I have, let's see here, we're going to live stream for about a little longer than an hour, I think, tonight. And I am starting a little bit early. There's a little bit of reasons for that. Well, I had time to start early. And I also, here, I'll turn that monitor down. It's a school night, too. It's like every night's a school night now. Every live stream night is a school night. That means I have to get up early because my son goes to school in the morning. So there's that. But I wanted to show you guys like some things. We're already doing painting already, and I'm going to get into this in a moment, and we're going to paint a little bit. I don't know if we're not going to be able to complete everything tonight, but we'll get started. I have no idea what I'm doing, except I did prime everything good. As you can see you got the spiders here. They do look pretty good, and I'm going to tell you where I got these, because these are 3D prints. These are 3D printed spiders, and also, I don't think I'll mess with these tonight, but maybe later. A long time ago, I did test 3D prints of zombies, too, Heroscape zombies, on the 3D printer that's behind me right there. That's out of commission currently, because it needs to be broken down and rebuilt again, and I haven't done that yet. But I did print these zombies from that, and it's an STL printer. Or is it STL or no? Yeah, I think it's STL, right? Or is that the file name? I'm trying to remember what filament an Ender 3 has. Anyway, it's a filament that, I mean, it's filament. It's not. It's not. Oh no, I'm losing my words. As opposed to, oh, what's a 3D printer that's, oh my goodness, okay, I've completely lost it. Anyway, it's not, usually you don't print miniatures from like an Ender 3. They usually don't do the best job, but did the zombies good for the most part. So I don't know if I'll get to those tonight, but I just wanted to show them. I did prime them, and they're ready to be painted, so maybe I'll tackle one. I don't know what colors to add, and I have like acrylic paints here. I'm gonna be using brown a lot, so I got like a big brown bottle from way back, and I do have actually like miniature wargaming paints. I don't remember where they are. Like my friend Jason gave them to me as a present like a few years ago, and I forget where they are. So I got to find them, but that's okay. This is practice. I mean, my son, like, and here is a regular Heroscape spider, one of the classic ones. My son, my 5-year-old, he loves these spiders, and he wants to play with them all the time. I don't want him to play with these all the time because they're like nearly $100 a squad, and I don't want them broken or missing or anything like that. So I got these 3D printed ones. So I can paint them, base them, and he probably won't be able to tell the difference. So he'll have his own at way less of a cost than $100 a squad. I think this squad is maybe going to cost me like $15 or so. But before we do that, I do want to look at something here. I'm gonna turn this camera off. Just give me a second. Turn this camera off. Like I said, I don't know what I'm doing. Like I'm thinking when it comes to painting these spiders, I'm gonna start with just the regular acrylic brown, and then I know like if I inspect these classic spiders, like the entire body is brown except there's like a little bit of white on like the top fringe, and then the head itself is like dark. And then the mandibles and the eyes are even darker, though, like black. So, yeah, that's going to take a little bit of finessing. But I I think I should here. I got a number of paintbrushes, and let's see how I do. But you know, this is practice for when I get to really painting. Like I got like a figure for Agent Shaken, or Shaken Not Stirred, as well as Samuel Brown. They just need to be reprimed, and shout out to Roguescaper who recommended this type and use this type of primer. It's easy to find on Amazon. It's a Vallejo primer. I think Vallejo. I don't know if that's Spanish, but yeah, I got this primer, and it works pretty good. Did the priming for all these guys. It's not bad. Anyway, all right. But before we get into that, I do want to mention something here. Let me turn this. Turn this camera off. I'm gonna just go here first. I'm going to give a shout out to the Etsy store that supplied me with these 3D printed spiders. They were very cool with it. 3D Mini Factory. I'm sure some of you know. Link in the description below for that. I've also gotten some other 3D prints from other people, and I'll probably mention them in the future, but just wanted to give a shout out tonight for 3D Mini Factory on Etsy. There is a link in the description below if you want to check them out. They're very good, and they just don't 3D print Heroscape miniatures. They do all sorts of things, so go ahead and check them out. Give them some of the money. And also, I have a Renegade affiliate link in the description below on YouTube as well. So if you're looking to purchase anything to Renegade, I know they don't have Heroscape stuff, but they have a lot of gaming stuff. You know, whatever piques your interest, go and hit that affiliate button. And if you do, then I get a little bit of a purchase. And I think it was Jekka who commented that was saying like, they wanted to, you know, maybe donate to my channel as well as Sir Heroscape's channel. Jekka, bless you. You know, I don't want to pressure anybody. I know like sometime down the road, probably starting next year, I might start a Patreon for like the ToV podcast as a main. And you know, I don't want to pressure anybody though. I mean, I am planning to have content that will be behind a paywall, but it's not going to be anything that I mean, it's just going to be like extra special stuff. You'll still get the ToV podcast. You'll still get, I mean, anything that I've made so far won't be behind a paywall. It'll be extra stuff. But that is something that I've been thinking about doing, but it's really no obligation. But yeah, I'm pretty broke. I'll just say that. So. Any donations are like, I'm very humbled if any of that, and I've had a few people in the past do that, and just they're lovely. Anyway, okay, 3D Mini Factory, but so yes, for them, purchase some of your stuff and give them some. I know we got like Trexie 3D as well. Lots of good 3D printer stores out there, so let's keep them busy. All right. Now, this is one thing, and this showed up on the Discord feed just before I was about to sign on tonight. Apparently, NGC just released a new promo thing for their next wave coming out in October. So I haven't seen this yet. We're gonna watch it. I'm gonna react to it with y'all. And there's also they also have an image as well that they posted on Discord, and I don't have the link below. I'll try and change that sometime on YouTube, but I'll probably make a separate video out of this, and there will be a link below for the NGC Customs website, and really it's newgenerationcustoms.com, I believe. And you can check them out there. They're doing great things with Age of Annihilation related Heroscape stuff, as well as now they're starting to build their own original customs for Age of Annihilation Heroscape. So yeah, they're doing good things there. But let me see what this promo is all about in here. I'm going to turn on. Let's see. I'm going to turn on the desktop audio. I'm going to silence the background music. And let's just take a look at this and see what it's about. We might run through this a few times because it's only like 36 seconds, so let's take a look. Ooh. Uh-huh. Love the smoke there, Josiah. Wait, is that some terrain back there? I think that's some terrain back there. I see lots of guns. That's good. I see. I think. Let's see here. October 2020. Okay, we have to watch that with that again. We'll watch that again. Now I'm gonna pause a little bit from this. And let's see here. NGC Wave 3 is coming. I was just looking at the miniatures on here. Here, I'm gonna pause a second. So back here, I think this is a piece of terrain that they might be releasing. And see here now, this is zombie. This is a shade. Unless they're coming up with new zombies or shade, but I think these are just regular zombies. And I don't recognize these guys. What is that there? That's something new, I think. Okay, let's continue. Okay, so be okay. NGC Wave 3 is coming. Be prepared. Let me look at this. Okay. Okay, the smoke's kind of clearing now. So we have like a, looks like this might be a squad. I'm thinking this might be a squad. Heavy arm squad. My guess is this is a squad or individual unique heroes, but I'm hoping like a common squad. I'd love to have a common squad of somebody just taking on zombies. And then this looks like someone who's like wielding a sword. Yeah, there's a zombie there. I don't know who that is. I don't know if that's a shade or not. But I wonder what these short guys are. I'm not sure. But yeah, I see shades, I see some zombies, and then just these guys in the center are what is interesting. Nice lighting there, Josiah, or aka Heroscaper. Because you can make out kind of enough, but not enough to where it's totally clear, which is fine. Let's see here. Be prepared. Okay. Anything else? October 2023. Okay. Just that. And I know there's something in the description below this video too. So you go to newgenerationcustoms.com. You have to get playtesting info. And we're zooming in kind of. Okay, let's take a look at the zoom in here. Yeah. My guess is this is a 4-man squad because they're all kind of dressed the same. They could be unique heroes, but my guess is they're a squad. And then I don't know what this one is, but this person has a sword. I don't think this is this a shade? I don't think this is a shade, or maybe it's a different type of shade. Okay, and then we're zooming on these guys. These look like wolves or badgers or something. I'm thinking. And looks like they might be just like a squad of 2, maybe? Interesting. But here, let me read below here real quick. Okay, so it says, spooky season is fast approaching, and along with that comes some new Heroscape units from NGC. Featured in this video are the Cryptane agents. Okay, there you go. Yep. The Cryptane agents right there. A squad designed for containment and specialized focus. Yep, I told you it was a squad. Now, are they a unique squad or are they a common squad? Does it say? No, maybe it says in the playtesting NGC. I'll have to look later. New Generation Customs is a fan project with 2 goals: to make the content revealed for Heroscape Age of Annihilation accessible to the fan community, and to continue the legacy with new customs rule story set in the Age of Annihilation. Yeah, okay. So, but yeah, so this is okay. This is what we're getting. All right, interesting. All right, and then this is the photograph. So, who is that? Yeah, let me zoom in on this. Okay, Wenuan Streets, October 31st, 2023. Interesting. Interesting. So wait a minute, this looks like, okay, wait, let me zoom back out. That's a new breakable wall. So there was another thing here, and wait a second. Just give me one moment, because I know they said more in Discord here. Hold on a moment. I know they said more in Discord. I'm just going to read what they released on Discord here. Hold on. Let me find it. All right. So, okay, here it is. So it says, join us as we count down, and ShiftRex posted this on the NGC Discord. Join it, and also posted on the Tales of Valhalla Discord as well. Join us as we count down the next weeks to October 31st, where we dive into an original setting with horror and things that defy scientific reason. Get ready for 8 units, so at least one squad, 2 terrain pieces. So it would be, my guess is that one of the terrain pieces is this thing, and then the other terrain piece is this breakable wall thing here, probably. 2 scenarios on a scenario map, 1 rules supplement, new mechanic incoming. That's interesting. And all the lore to accompany what is happening. Check out our new promotional video as a sample of the atmosphere in this new setting called Wenolan. I love it when we have names that I have no idea how to pronounce. Other news, the NGC unit contest is closed. Okay. Yeah, so they were having a contest where, you know, help people get involved with it. So cool, awesome. All right, well, I look forward to seeing what units they have. One on streets, and wait a minute, what is that? Okay, this looks like something too, a piece of terrain. So this would be interesting. Not only are we getting like a squad and probably a unique hero too, we're also getting some interesting terrain, because my guess is that possibly this is going to be terrain. This might be a terrain piece, and also whatever this thing is as well. Yeah, and can't wait. So this will be interesting. So come, let's see here. I know, when do we do a ToV podcast? Here, I'm just looking at my, so October 31st, so yeah, I mean, come November 5th, which is like 5 days after October 31st, I mean, we'll have a ToV podcast, so we'll probably talk about this. So cool. Very nice, very nice. Well, look forward to seeing that. All right. I mean, and my initial reaction is I'm like, well, cool. I mean, anything horror related, I mean, I think that's something a little bit's been like, I mean, we got zombies and we got things, but just for it to be a little bit enhanced and have scenarios and just new things, I look forward to that. And whatever scenarios they come, might end up playing them for like a ToV live stream sometime down the road. Awesome. All right. Well, good job, guys. Keep them coming. Can't wait to see what it's all about. All right. Now, let us get back to the painting. All right. So now we have. Here, I'm gonna get background music back on, and turn that off. All right. Now let's get into the painting part. Hold on 1 second. Getting let's see here. Justin. Oh, hey Justin, how are you doing tonight, sir? And Justin's saying, I was thinking of going out and seeing Dumb Money tonight, but the weather got bad and I stayed home. Glad you're streaming tonight. Made my evening more exciting. Well, glad you could join us, Justin. I was just looking at, apparently NGC is releasing a new wave come October 31st, and they had a trailer released on Roguescaper's channel. It is an unlisted trailer, but you can find it. You can find links for that and an image on either NGC's Discord, and they did post on the Tales of Valhalla Discord in the NGC section. Or NGC custom section of the Tales of Valhalla Discord. So, and it's like horror theme related. So yeah, that looks very, very interesting. I don't know what Dumb Money is. I mean, I'm a filmmaker, you know, hello, filmmaker. I should know certain films or stuff, but I don't think I'm familiar with that. Of course, I can't pay attention to everything, I guess, you know. So, but what we're doing tonight is I'm going to attempt to paint some 3D printed spiders, and I also have some game stock, meme stock film. Oh, okay, okay. So it's kind of like an independent film then. Okay, I kind of get that. I can understand that. Game stop. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Anyway, so I do have the zombies that I 3D printed a long time ago, and I primed them. I don't know if I'm going to get to them tonight because I still have to figure out what the how to paint. Like I said, I'm completely lost. G Busy. Hey, how you doing tonight? Good to see you on the stream. Yeah, tonight I'm just going to be painting my spiders brown. These are going to be for my son, doing just some test painting. I got these off Etsy, really good quality. I primed them the other day with the primer. Heroscape advised me for this primer, and I got it, and it's looking good. Yeah, you need to get back to painting. Yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, like I said, this is the first time I'm trying something like this. So here, let me just get the brown, and here. And Cody, I was looking at the NGC announcement that they just announced about the horror themed stuff they're releasing come October 31st, and that was pretty cool. But I need to get to painting because I'm not going to. Ooh, I think I need to mix that brown even more. Because I'm not going to stream for very long. Maybe like for another hour or so. We'll see if I can paint all 6 spiders I have, and then think about what am I going to do, like with maybe try a zombie, but we'll just have to see. I have lots of like painting projects. I have a lot of like repair of broken miniatures type projects, like say just to glue them back together for bases that match. I also have C3V customs that don't need to be painted, just attached to bases basically, or bases scraped off. Yeah, Cody, yeah, I know that. Like I said, NGC, like before I started streaming, they released a trailer and they had like an image. I just showed that like the past 10 minutes. Now I'm getting to painting, but yeah, I wanted to do a reaction, and so I might like clip that what I just did and just post it on my YouTube page sometime this week, just to give NGC more, you know, more notice, you know. But yeah, no, it looks really cool. I mean, they're going to be releasing trains. They're going to be releasing a horror themed squad. So yeah, it looks fun. All right. So now I'm probably going to be doing everything wrong when it comes to painting, but bear with me. Okay, brush. Now, most of the painting that I've done in the past was painting terrain. I did a lot of that for Tales of How the Aftermath Chronicles, and that was painting just some of the high ground tiles, terrains, like the crystals, or if I needed to paint something brown to show, you know, as like for something wooden, then I did that. It was just simple painting stuff. Let's see, I got some Buccaneers off their D&D bases just this morning, actually. That's what G Busy says. Yeah, you know, and I'm actually getting good at that. It's very easy for me. Like I've gotten Maro Nids off the bases, so now I have Maro Nids that are on like regular. It's 3D printed Heroscape bases, but they're on Heroscape bases now, and I'm doing that with other miniatures as well. Yeah. Making quite a collection. There's actually like a squad that's selling, and I'll probably show the squad. So I forget the name of them at the moment, but they like selling for $99 on eBay. and really you just get the individual miniatures, which aren't $99, and you just scrape the bases off, slap a new base on, and there you go. And I forget the names of them here. Hold on a second. I think I can tell you, but they look very interesting. And I'm just like, okay, these are the next ones I'm going to tackle. Here, hold on a second. I will tell you what squad they are in a second. Dreadghoul Raiders. Dreadghoul Raiders. And so I might take those bases off and attach them to bases like on a live stream sometime in the future, although we're gonna be pretty busy the next few weeks. Like this well, this Wednesday I'm gonna be doing just some video game playing really quickly, and then this coming Sunday gonna be a very special ToV podcast, going to be interviewing the people from Adventure Together Games, like pretty much the whole team, I think, who are making Timescape. So we're gonna have them on, have them talk about their game and what they plan to do with their game and their brand. And then the following Saturday, October 7th, we have the Renegade stream to cover, and I know G Busy, I think you're going to be joining us on the panel for that. So that will be a fun 3 to 4 hours when doing that on October 7th. And then after that, for like a couple weeks, I actually plan to take a week or two off. October is me and my wife's anniversary month, so I'd like to take a little bit of time off that. But yeah, eventually, you know, we'll get to doing more of these. But I am just trying out like this wonderful camera. And here, okay, I'm just going to talk through this whole thing, and I'm not going to do anything. So here, let me get to this. And since we have people who are wanting to talk a little bit, I will not turn on any like Tales of Valhalla background music above my head, since unless you guys want to watch, but while I'm doing this, but I think I'm just gonna let the painting speak for myself here. All right. So I'm using acrylic paints. I said before that my friend Jason did give me some like miniature wargaming paints, but I don't remember where they are, so I have to find them for future times. And don't mind my cat, he's been howling like crazy lately. Alright, so let's just try this out. Now, I don't know if this brown might be a little light compared to like the classic brown of these spiders, but I'm just going to do a coat on like a squad of these, let them dry later, and just see how they compare. And if I have to do something darker, then I will. This is all about, but the primer does a good job. This is all about practicing, failing, and then failing again and again until one learns what to do. Let's see here. G Busy says, "Dang, ToV should be interesting this Sunday. Really looking forward to next Saturday." Yeah, Saturday the 7th. Yeah. No, yeah, it'll be a fun week. Not this week, but the week after this. Yeah. It should be pretty fun. It's going to be probably 2 very long live streams though, so I will need a bit of a break after doing those. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, you know what I'll do? I will do a little bit here. I'm just going to put like some of season 3. Like I was able to get all of season 3 in one video, so we can just watch the last little bit of season 3, I think. While we do this, I'll have it. I won't have the sound too loud on it. Just enough. Here, okay, let me put it above my head. And yeah, season 3 is like 2 hours and like 50 seconds long altogether. Okay, let me just do the last 3 episodes here. I think it's somewhere there. So episode 7 will end, and then we'll just get into the last 3 episodes, and it's already kind of low, so that should be good. So there are things we can talk about if we need to. Here, I'm going to turn. I'm going to pause that music. There. Okay. I think that works now. This paint right away, I can see it's like it's going to take a few coats, I think, to paint, which is fine. I know acrylic paint aren't the best for miniature. I know that. But they're what I have. If it takes a few coats to paint them, then so be it. Oh, wait a second. You guys can't even see that here. Okay. Hold on a second. This is all just crashing and burning in front of me. Alright. Okay. Now you all can see what's going on. Maybe I need to zoom it in closer. Here, maybe I'll do that here. Hold on one second. Here, give me a moment. I'm going to try and bring this camera in closer. Here, hold on a moment.
Are we all ready?
Let's do this. What?
You stay still, Brock. Do not move. Do not speak in a way that makes me nervous, or back in the trap you go.
I see.
Okay. Okay, there. Let's see. This is a work in progress. All right, and we have Justin saying, won't be able to join on Sunday. Going to see Ringo Starr. Well, hey, you do that. You do that. Looking forward to 10/7 though, and what Renegade announces. Yeah, I mean, I think all they're doing is just introducing the Heroscape team, but you never know what will happen. So that's why I want to cover it. Yeah, and definitely, Justin, if you are going to join us on that Saturday 10/7, just remember to leave a comment either on the stream or on the video after, because then we'll have a contest people can enter their names into, and a prize drawing the next ToV podcast we do after that. And the prize will be, I don't have it with me, but it'll be Usaga Mara Snake. Is the Mara Snake Usaga? I think so. I got a 3D printed, painted Usaga from Mr. Roguescaper himself. Oh, sorry, I need to put this. Okay. And I'm gonna base it and give it away to a lucky winner. And I also have a card for it too. So, all right. Yeah, I'm thinking this is gonna take a few coats, but I might as well just get started. I mean, and this paint, I don't know if a paint gets older, if it loses its effectiveness or not. I don't think so. I mean, these are probably just going to take a few coats, but I know this is probably doing better if it wasn't like if it wasn't going to be primed here. I'm going to put this here to just dry a little bit. Yeah, this might take time because I think acrylic paints are just a little bit different as opposed to paints for miniature wargaming here. But I've always found, like, when I started painting the miniature, or not the miniatures, the high ground tiles trains, it just felt very like calming, more focused. You can like listen to something, you know, while you're doing it, like a podcast or something. And yeah, but this is definitely like not how I question. At least they're browner, but is it the same? Is it the same kind of brown? No, it's like a lighter brown. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do a darker brown here, but at least, you know, it's a start. It's a start. I'll maybe just paint them all in this brown and then work on making a brown darker. But, or maybe I'll just have them be lighter brown spiders. You don't have to be the exact color of the classics, but I'm trying to be as close as possible. Oh, sorry, okay. I need to, remember, I need to put my hand underneath the camera and you're all not going to see it. Yeah, see? Right there, above the screen. Yeah, that's a Wu Saga. Now that one is not 3D printed. That's a real one that I have that I use for the Aftermath Chronicles. But I do have one that, I mean, Roguescaper did a great job painting the thing, and he's just like, hey man, I'm just gonna give it to you. I'm like, if you give me one, I'm gonna give it away because I already have one. Or I have some lucky person out there who will win it and be able to use it in their play. Oh, and Cody, if you're still, I don't know if you're still listening, G busy, because Cody has been helping me with like exercising, giving me tips for exercising and trying to like just, you know, build up whatever I can out of my skinny frame. But I have like I lost a lot of weight when I went to Peru a few months back, but now like the last 4 weeks I've been working out. I've been eating more protein oriented stuff, and I've gained back like 4 or 5 pounds, which for me is good. So I'm back above 120 pounds, 120 plus. So that's good. It's probably going to take more time to get like up closer to 130, but at least I'm on the right track. I'm gaining momentum when it comes to exercising and stuff. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see what we got. Okay, Justin says there is a Heroscape lot on Shop Goodwill with Aquila's Alliance currently going for 132 with 3 days off. Justin, shh! Don't say that too loud. There might be people who are already looking at that. We can't get the word out for those Goodwill auctions. No, there's no Goodwill. There's nothing. No, yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I expect that auction, since the value like of Aquila's Alliance minis are like altogether like $500. It wouldn't surprise me if that auction gets up to that high, if not higher, because there's lots of other things with that as well. But you didn't hear it from me. But yes, Justin, I know what you're talking about. So. I don't try to say those things too loud. Like I mentioned Goodwill as being like a good option for people trying to find it, like find Heroscape stuff, because you could potentially get good deals. I mean, depending on what you found in auction, but and I've recommended it before, but I don't recommend it too often because I mean, I try to get some of that stuff too sometimes. You know, so. I don't want a huge crowd, you know, they're a good one. I know that's me being selfish. Possibly.
Agreed. I like your attitude, Fire. I am still wondering, why are we along for this trip? Well, because both of you have lots of help to offer us. Really? Like what? Well,
Yeah.
because,
Now where are we at with the...
because, you have a spear, and you have a bow.
And Justin, I know you're usually around for the podcast, but have you been able to watch any of Tales of a How, the Aftermath Chronicles? Because I think you said like last time I was talking to you or the time before, that I mean, you just like the ToV podcast, but you never had watched the the Aftermath Chronicles in total. Or just wondering, have you looked at any more of those, or
But it might be good not to mention that.
like gotten a bag of popcorn and just sat down and just like, okay, I'm gonna look at this. Let's see here.
Is just a few steps away.
Justin says, I picked one up on Cool Stuff Inc. back in the day. If I win, I'll probably gift it to my friend who played Heroscape with me when I was in high school 10 plus years ago. Well,
We're talking about
wouldn't you be a nice friend if you do something like that? My goodness.
and we are in a grassy forest right
I mean, I guess I would be happy with a friend like that too if someone just, you know, sent me,
just like that.
you know, here
Have to.
a Heroscape miniature like that, potentially valuable, you know, in that sense. Well, wait a second. I guess Heroscaper is a good friend of mine now, because he did that.
Kinda slick, eh, Henderson?
Alright. Okay, get this. Alright. So these aren't going to be the best paints, but
Don't you think so, Soldier Dan? Whatever.
this is learning experience time.
Is Lieutenant Daniel Taylor. Remember that. All enemies.
And I gotta use, I have so much of this, you know, brown paint. It's like, I think I have to will this brown paint to like future grandchildren or something, because it's like, it's a lot. How much is it? Or it's like 8 fluid ounces. I got enough. I got that a few years ago, and I guess I got enough. Well, because I mean, you would be surprised, like when it comes to 3D printed terrain, how much stuff you have to paint brown because wood, you know. Cool Stuff Inc. Cool Stuff Inc. I don't know. Does Cool Stuff Inc. Do any other Heroscape related things anymore, or is that not really much anymore? Like, whoa. Oh, and here, here's a question for y'all out there. Like, when it comes to C3V customs, I'm trying to find like giant ants for like the, I think they're called like the red ants, not the fire ants, but the red ants. I think they're an older C3V, and I think Cody recommended me a website like a little while back, but that website like is like kind of down. Nobody's answering my emails there, and looks like they're not selling anything anymore. So I'm trying to find another place to find and purchase them, because that can't be the only place that has them, or maybe they are. I don't know. So you're not anymore. It was when they were still being produced. Ah, gotcha. Well, maybe there will be, as long as Cool Stuff Inc. is still operational and selling other things. Maybe when a new Heroscape comes back, they'll be doing that again. All right. Well, this acrylic brown is not making everything brown, and I'd rather it be a light brown so that way I can darken everything in the future. But yeah, I think this is going to take like a few times to paint over, so this is probably going to be a project that I'll be doing for most of the week. Let's see, what time are we? Okay, 9:01. All right, so I'd say we got another half hour or less for this, and then so this is actually, it's not too serious of a paint job here. I'm just spreading it over everything. I'm probably using the wrong brush. I'm probably doing everything wrong, and I'm not even like putting this in front of the camera because I'm trying to look at it too closely. There's so many things I need to learn when it comes to like visually showing you guys and actually just doing this, you know. And again, probably doing it all wrong, but I guess the important thing is to start doing it. But yeah, I think when it comes to like more serious miniatures in the future, I'll have to like not use the acrylic paints, but try to find real like miniature painting paints. Yeah, miniature painting paints.
Karak, hold it right there.
Hold on. Okay, coffee. Alright, now when it comes to the zombies, and of course I don't have, I mean I have zombie miniatures, but not around me right now. Let me see if I can do like a mixture blend. Like, what colors do you think would like be a good start for these zombies? Because I know like conveniently with some of these zombie miniatures here, let me find one. Some of the 3D prints like didn't like, oh no, not that one. Yeah, like this one here. This 3D print zombie is like this arm right here. Didn't print like all the way, but that's okay. Because when it comes to zombies, you don't need a complete print, just as long as you have a body, and then you can just create like a bloody stump of an arm, and just have fun with it. So technically, you don't need to have complete zombie prints. If there's an arm or leg off, you know, you just have like blood or something at the stump, and you know, make it even that more cool because it's still going even when it's been hacked off. You know. Let's see here. Justin says, have you proxied any of the multi-life squads yet? This was one of the things I was most curious about with AOA. Give me an example. Probably not. I mean, anything I've gotten from AOA is from NGC, and I did an unboxing last Wednesday of some of the stuff that Roguescaper sent me, but besides that, that's all I've really had time for, which I don't have much time at all. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. I mean, I've looked at things for proxies, but I haven't really gotten any much. Frostclaw Paladins. Yeah, nope, not those. Although those are... Part of me is just thinking, if there's already going to be Frostclaw Paladins released for AOA now, for Renegade AOA, just wait for that and then figure out what proxies I would need. But I'd like an official squad and then get proxies for them. Yeah, I think that's going to be the plan. So I might wait a little bit unless Josiah Roguescaper is so kind to like send me some NGC ones, then there you go. Excuse me. But we'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now let me. Okay, actually, I'm probably gonna use some of that brown. Let's see here.
I think they're all done.
I don't know what would be good, but we need like a skin color that is... See, I'm gonna make it lighter, so if I need to make it darker, I can do that on repaints. But I'm gonna try a green and a yellow. Wait, will green and yellow make... Well, let me just mix a little bit here. Hold on. Okay. I'm just gonna do a little bit because I think like green skin. Then let me just mix a little bit of yellow here. And see how that mixes. Let me try this brush. Let's try spinning. That's a neat trick. Let's see here. Actually, I like that. It's an interesting color. Now, what if I do it with the brown here? See here, hold on. Put this here. See, that's an interesting color. And actually, with the brown, I like it. It's kind of pale, pasty. I think that might work. It's like finding a recipe, you know, for food or something here. But let me do this.
Gimp, grenade.
I'm gonna get a little bit more here,
Last one.
and then I like how this works. But yeah, frost compoundants. I just can't wait. And I already have way too much Heroscape miniatures, and I know there's gonna have to be. I'm definitely gonna get more in the future. Hold on a second.
Just move your rear, Gimp.
All right. Let me see if that's a good mix here. A little too green. Maybe I need to add a little bit more yellow. Hold on. I like it, but I think it just needs just a little bit more yellow.
And now this monster is out under Korok's control.
I will fight them. It'll give you time to escape. I will back you up.
Yeah, and again, Justin,
You lead the rest out
keep in mind too that when it comes to like miniature wargaming and such, I am very, very new. Even though I loved Heroscape for a long time, when it comes to like, playing these things or like making like this stuff and all these things, I'm really, really new to this because
not a chance.
I'm primarily a filmmaker. I'm a visual storyteller. This all miniature wargaming is not really my forte. I love telling stories, and that's what I find appealing when it comes to you know, doing miniatures within Heroscape and animating and telling a good story. Now, I'm not saying I'm not learning. I'm learning a lot just in the past year. But it will take time. And Justin says it's impossible to have too many Heroscape miniatures. Yes, I've heard this. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. All right. Now let's see here. So yeah, this arm. Oh yeah, this arm has a stump too. See, a stumpy arm. So this is a cool thing to put. Let's see here. Okay. What are my top 3 favorite films? Oh my goodness, Justin. Okay. Now we're asking the film things, huh? Okay, give me a second to think. Because there's so many I like.
Fantastic.
And I think what I'm gonna do is
Enemy's powers completely
there's a lot of films I love, and so I know if I say 3, I'm going to miss like a dozen that I'm like, wait a minute, I like those too. But let me just say what's off the top of my head. And I know if like I would be asked that question any other time, I would probably give a different answer. But number 1, and this is the film that really launched me into thinking, kitties, don't fight. Sorry, I got 2 cats and it seems like they're hissing at each other. Hey. Okay. If you hear some howling and hissing, it's my 2 cats because they can't get along. But the number one film that I'd say is my favorite is Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. Just that film, The Fellowship of the Ring. Not to, I mean, I think the trilogy is awesome, you know, and I think as far as a trilogy goes, it's one of my favorite movie trilogies ever. But on its own, The Fellowship of the Ring, and I say The Fellowship of the Ring because when I first watched The Fellowship of the Ring, I was a little familiar with Lord of the Rings. I had watched like the animated version of The Hobbit, made how long ago was it? But I grew up watching that, and then also like there was some animated versions of the Lord of the Rings, so I understood the storyline a little bit. But when that live action film came out, when Fellowship came out, I think I was like 18. And
Getting out.
Nah, we're good.
yeah, Justin says, Lord of the Rings is the number one. Yeah, I think so. Spark, hey, how are you doing there, Sean? Got Spark on, I think, talking through Twitch. Yeah, how are you doing, sir? I am all right, Sean. And Sean, just not getting into too much details about your personal life, Sean. But how is the if a move is happening, how is that? How are things going with that? But anyway, so let me just tell a story when it comes to Fellowship of the Ring. So I was like around 18 years old, and I walked in the theater, when I walked out of the theater after watching The Fellowship, and Spark says things are good. Okay, good. I know. I'll probably talk to you sometime in the future there, Sean. But I walked out of that theater, and at that time I had no vehicle. I walked home, and I was floating home, basically. It's just one of those films. You know how you have so many people like say they watch Star Wars, the first Star Wars movie, now called A New Hope, and they knew right away that what they wanted to do the rest of their lives is get into visual storytelling and filmmaking or whatever. Well, I guess if I had a defining film that kind of spurred me to that, it was that film. It was Fellowship of the Ring, and I couldn't get home fast enough because as soon as I got home, I wanted to know what happened in the rest of the story. So I ended up buying the Lord of the Rings book trilogy, Fellowship, Two Towers, and Return of the King, and within like a month, I read everything. I read all that, and now it's like a yearly, bi-yearly read for me. Is reading that, which the books, of course, way better than the films are fantastic, but the books are, Tolkien is a genius. Was a genius. Tolkien is legend. Let's just put it that way. The guy's an absolute legend. But yeah, that was really the inspiration for me. So that would be my number one. From that aspect, I know there's other films out there that are probably a little bit better, or and some, and I am going to mention because I got two more to talk about in like the 15 or so minutes I have left. See here, Justin says, I agree that Fellowship is my favorite. Yeah, Two Towers is great. Return of the King, does a good job finishing, what they started. But I don't know, Fellowship just inspires me more. Because you're really on a journey, and you don't know what the end's going to be, and the end is probably going to be horrible. The books are a lot darker than what's in the films. The books are way darker. But yeah, and just the music. Everything that Peter Jackson did was just excellent. Let's see here, Justin says, my love of film was sparked by Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace in 1999 and Fellowship of the Ring in 2001. Yeah, I saw Star Wars Episode 1, Phantom Menace in theaters too when it came out. That was an exciting thing for a lot of people. And I didn't have too many issues with the prequel trilogy, really. I know a lot of people did. I guess sometimes I base when I'm watching a film, especially one so iconic in pop culture like these, is that the rewatchability factor. Like, I might think that I'm enjoying the film at the time, but am I wanting to watch it, over and over again? Is it something that's so timeless that I'm gonna, keep on wanting to watch it? And I would say like the original Star Wars trilogy was more impactful for me than the prequel trilogy was. I'm not saying the prequel trilogy is not good. I'm just saying it didn't have much of an impact. And then like the sequel trilogy, like I have no desire to really watch that. I thought like when The Force Awakens came out that it was pretty good. oh dear. I thought it was pretty good, but the next two movies of the sequel trilogy happened, and then I watched them, and then I rewatched The Force Awakens, and it just didn't feel good after that. Just no, not much desire to watch it. So that's what I kind of base things on a little bit. But okay, now I'm gonna, and there's another film that I have in my head, that this one probably not as impactful to pop culture, but I thought it's a film that keeps on popping up in my head, and I think it's a film, like, it's not a film that's like you'd want to watch all the time, but I think it's a necessary film to watch. It just has a lot of depth, and it's something that it's a film that I should I should watch again sometime in the future, but it is difficult to get through. But still masterful. The Elephant Man. That just I don't know. What can I say about it? It's just it's just very impactful in the way they told it. It's not a film that really preaches to you, but it does make you think. You know, it gives you a perspective. And yeah, I thought of it as a visually impactful film, and of course, you know, I think it's got Anthony Hopkins in it, and you know, black and white stuff, and it's like, and then I have other films that are popping up in my head now. I mean, and it's like, and I'm not gonna say these other films, but say like Mel Brooks. Mel Brooks has a lot of films that I just love, and I guess I give those an honorable mention. Basically anything before 1995. Any Mel Brooks films before 1995, just like, just lovely. I think this paint's really working good for these zombies, so I'm gonna try and paint a few more with the time I have. Here, hold on a second. Yeah. See here, Justin says Elephant Man is the film that opened the discussion for a Best Makeup Academy Award. Yeah, yeah, they did such a good job. And to segue into the next film that I'm going to mention, the actor who played the Elephant Man, I believe, is the same actor who got the alien in the first Alien movie bursting through his chest. I think it's the same guy who played Elephant Man. And that kind of segues into my next, I know it's like kind of like, I'm more into sci-fi when it comes to these things, but Aliens. That movie is just, I mean, the first Alien movie is classic, you know, horror. Aliens is a bit different when it comes to just like sci-fi action. It's very special, and Ripley, who's the female protagonist in that, I mean, Sigourney Weaver, she does an excellent job in that film, and that's another film that I'm just like, if it's like on TV, or, you know, and actually I need to get a DVD of it sometime. But I think Alien and Aliens, you know, for me, that is the Alien franchise right there. Any other movies after, I'm just like, for me, it ends with Aliens. But I mean, Aliens is just one of those movies that's just like a diamond in the rough. And so I'd say that's my number 3. I mean, that's a film that's just been, you know, back and forth in my life, especially in my adult life. Yeah, Justin says Sigourney Weaver does a fantastic job in every film she's in. Yeah, she is a very committed actress, and does such a good job in that. But yeah, I love Aliens, you know. Bill Paxton, it's over, man, game over, man, game over, you know, just it's good. It's basically filmmaking 101 on how to do a good you know, action impactful film and let it actually have a good amount of weight, you know, in it. And then I'll say, like, for like honorable mention, like, because a lot of these are films that I watched, you know, as an adult, or you know, not, you know, over the age of 18. I will do an honorable mention for like when I was a kid, and an impactful film I watched when I was a kid. Actually, I'm gonna name two. One is called Shipwrecked, and I don't know if you know this one, Justin, but it was a Disney film. I think it was made back in the 90s. It was when Disney just, you know, after the success of the animated version of Little Mermaid, Disney really started making a lot of good quality, family quality films after the Little Mermaid animated movie. And Shipwrecked it's a live action pirate type movie, and the main protagonist is a boy who becomes a cabin boy to help pay for his family farm when his father, who was a seaman, gets hurt and isn't able to work. And so he I don't want to give away too much of the film, and if you can find a DVD of it, please find it. It's called Shipwrecked. It's an old Disney film, and it's really like a hero's journey, coming of age type film where this boy, you know, is just a boy. When he starts out, he doesn't know anything, and then he's like, okay, I'm going to work in place of my father, and gets on this boat and becomes a cabin boy and has to learn so many things and basically grow up. And at the end of the film, he's basically a man. He becomes, you know, he comes into his own as a man and accomplishes many things, and faces, you know, off against pirates and other challenges as well. Really fun film, and for me as a boy, when I watched it, I'm just like, yeah, this is cool. So that was an impactful one for me in my childhood. And then the next one for me, for childhood films, and I lost it. Give me a second. Me and my memory, where we have about just a few minutes left, and then I'm gonna close the stream. But let me think. It was an animated film, actually. I think. Hold on, I lost it, but it'll come back to me. Oh no, it's not an animated film. This was actually an R-rated film that I was able to watch as a kid because my parents gave me permission, because it was just like kind of scary type of violence. But this one was also like an interesting, almost horror type vibe, but horror type adventure. It was again a very unique film that was kind of based off a true story as well. It's called The Ghost in the Darkness. Val Kilmer, Michael Douglas, I think were some of the leads in that film, and it's basically in Africa, and you got guys hunting lions that don't act like lions. They're like almost like supernatural type lions. That was a good adventure film, and my parents watched it, you know, on their own, and me and my brother were like very young. We were like maybe like we were like maybe 10, 11, 12 years old, and it was a rated R film, but I think that was the first rated R film that our parents allowed, because they watched it like, okay, I mean, this might be a little scary for you, but we think you're old enough to manage this, because there's not really any swear words, anything. It's just like very, you know, very violent, but we think you kids can handle it. And we watched it, and it's just like, so we were kind of like, this is our first rated R film. This is fun. And no, it was just really good. It was really good, good, you know, beginning, middle, and end to it, and just basically, you know, being on the hunt. And again, it's another like almost like a hero's journey for the main character, like for Val Kilmer's character. So yeah, I would say that's my answer to that. And I could talk about other films all the time too. So ask me again, Justin, in the future. What's this? Justin says number 3, Some Like It Hot. Is that a film? I don't think I know that one. Number 1. Okay, Justin, you're saying yours. Okay, Some Like It Hot. I don't know that one. Red River. I should know that one. Number 1, Ant-Man. Okay. Ant-Man. Ant-Man's a fun one. Ant-Man is a fun... I mean, it wasn't like a big, you know, money maker as far as like Marvel is concerned. But yeah, that I liked Ant-Man. I had fun with it. I'm trying to remember what Red River is. That sounds like an older one. But Some Like It Hot, I have no idea what that is. That for me, that sounds like a teen flick. I could be wrong though. For all I know, it could be like an awesome adventure.
Anyway, it's as good a plan as any. Croc went that way.
Okay. So yeah, well, you know what? At least I think, you know, I like how these zombies are coming out. I think it's going to take another coat of paint, but I used up all the paint I have. Red River is a John Wayne film. Okay, well I need to put that on my list then. Actually, there was a John Wayne film I watched not too long ago called The Quiet Man. That was a fun one. That was a really well-made film. But yeah, there's John Wayne films. I guess there's more that I need to watch. All right, so that I think is that for the moment, and let me just get ready to close things down because we're about an hour 17 minutes into it. Not bad for a stream. Oh, let's see here. We have I think let's see, we're gonna do this moment here. Season 3. Here, I'm just going to bring it up because this is Lieutenant Dan's moment against Kurok. Here we go. I'm just going to do this moment and then we will move on.
You had no
This is the pivotal moment here for Season 3.
You have no chance.
Basically the whole seasonal story arc. Kaboom! Lovely. Alright.
You have not truly
Had to look at that. Okay, I'll bring that down. Alright, so Justin says Some Like It Hot is a comedy with Tony Curtis, Jack Lemmon, and Marilyn Monroe. Interesting. Okay, so you like the classics, Justin, a little bit, huh? I know there's so many that I need to watch. Like I've watched Casablanca. That is basically a no-brainer. And there's other older ones that I've watched, but that one, I guess I need to, Red River and Some Like It Hot, I need to put on my list, so I appreciate that. Okay. Now, so this is my first time painting these Heroscape miniatures in here. Okay, there's the spiders that I painted too. So I'll let that dry and keep on trying to paint more of these in the future, like get out details. Maybe in a few weeks I might be doing more, and then we'll work on other details of these paints, because it's going to take some time because I can't do painting every day all the time. So I will I'll just keep on, whittling away at it. But let's see, with that, as long as there's nothing else to say, Justin, always good talking with you, sir. And let's see here, if Cody, thanks for coming on, and my buddy Sean, I'm sure I'll be talking to you soon, sometime, but later on this week. Anyway, so for this Wednesday, again, I'm gonna probably be playing just a little bit Ace Combat, I think. This Wednesday, just having a little bit of fun with that, some downtime, and then this coming Sunday, Timescape interview, and then the Saturday after, Renegade stream. So lots to look forward to. And here I'm gonna turn Season 3 off. I know we're about to get the moment at the end, but I'm just gonna turn it off. Okay, let's see. I get the background music going, and going to sign off the stream doing some painting. I think I did okay for not knowing what I'm doing. Excuse me. And Justin says, I think I've painted 5 minis now. We'll both get better the more we do it. Exactly, and that's the important thing. The important thing is to just get started and make your mistakes, learn from other people, other videos, you know, other instructional videos. And I'm trying my best in the schedule I have to do so. And you know, and eventually we will produce stuff that may be half as good as what the professionals do. But with that, Justin, again, thank you everybody who's watching in the chat. Like I said, link in description below where I got the 3D prints for these spiders. The zombies I printed myself, but the spiders, I did resin printing. There you go. Okay, I remember. Yeah, resin printed spiders. These are like different filament. For an Ender 3 that I printed these, but these are resin printed spiders, and did a good job with the place, the Etsy store that I bought it from. Link in the description below if you want to get some spiders yourself. But with that, I will bid everybody a good night, and thank you for watching, for chiming in. You have a purpose in your life. Find it, pursue it, live it, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now. Good night. Have a good week.